let's just assume here that everyone here is either learning a skill or has a skill that is related to agencies. Let's just use that as a starting point. So the way the business model works in the mastermind, we usually teach this inside the mastermind. So we have a mastermind online where we have a process of getting people started in business. And we chose to teach agency because it's the easiest thing to get results the fastest, okay? And I'm not saying this slightly, like we looked at all kinds of stuff. We looked at YouTube actually, and people just weren't doing the work. It's very, very hard to do YouTube and make money with it. Even back then in 2014, when it was much easier, it was already hard. And for beginners, it's just not good unless you have some very unique skills or you're extremely good on camera, very entertaining. You have to compete with all kinds of people on YouTube. It's hard. So we chose, I mean, we didn't choose really. We discovered that it's better to build an agency because you can learn the skills in a few weeks instead of taking a year, 2 years building audiences, Instagram, all this complicated stuff. So the first step is to, we use a simple funnel, okay? The most simple funnel we found is just Upwork. So you go in Upwork and you create a profile. You get 4 to 5 reviews on the profile. How do you get 4 to 5 reviews? You get either your existing clients or freelance clients or anyone who's willing to pay you money, however you can figure it out, to pay you on Upwork and leave you a good review. 4 to 5 of them, that's how many you need. So once you have this on Upwork, and actually before that, once you get like 1 or 2, you already start sending proposals. So you get a paid account on Upwork, and you start sending proposals. So we're talking about 10 per day, right? So this, you're looking to get 10 to 20% reply rate. What do you do for this? You send video proposals. So you use something called Loom. You go to useloom.com and you record ultra customized Loom proposals that you send to the leads. So let's say you're a Facebook ads expert and you want to get started on Upwork, right? So you have 5 reviews for Facebook ads and you start reviewing people's requests. If they have a website, you go to the website, you review that. If you can find their funnel, you review that. Whatever feedback you can give them. If they have 0 info, you give them more general advice based on their industry, okay? And you prove with case studies in the Loom proposal that what you do is legit and that you're the one actually choosing the client. You get some of these people, you get 4 sales calls per week, and you follow a basic sales process. If you want a basic sales process, type in Aleksander Vitkin into YouTube, Aleksander Vitkin sales process. We have a few on YouTube. Or you can find some other sales process. But you need to get people on the phone from Upwork. It's the most important thing, is getting them on calls and doing it as a sales call. Upwork is a tool to generate leads. It's not, you're not freelancing, you're not on Upwork to follow all the rules on Upwork, the way Upwork wants you to work on Upwork. You're there to get people on calls to generate leads, okay? So once you have this, 4 calls a week, after 4 to 8 calls, depending on how fast you can learn, some people get a sale on the first call, some people get a sale on the 4th call. Average is 25% close rate, okay? So once you have the 25% close rate, you can start getting 1 sale a week, right? So you may ask, well, wait, but how do I become the expert? I'm not really a Facebook ads expert. I just work in a company and I follow a process, for example, or I'm a student and I'm not really an expert in anything yet. Well, just learn the basics of Facebook ads following some online course for $50 in Udemy. And trust me, this sounds super weird, but most people you'll be talking to on Upwork, that's why Upwork is so great. Most people you'll be talking on Upwork, they don't know even what you can learn from a Udemy course. Now let's say you don't just watch the Udemy course. Let's say for the rest of your agency, you spend an hour a day researching the funnels and the processes that companies use to build these funnels and to build the ads for these types of leads. You can become an expert in a matter of weeks and then, well, good enough to deliver a service, and then you can start being really good in a matter of months, right? Now, let's say you don't want to deliver the service yourself. Let's say, okay, I know the basics, but I don't want to sit there and deliver the service forever. You can start hiring and training people. So even on Upwork itself, you can hire freelancers who don't know sales, who don't understand you need to get people on sales calls, who don't understand they need to charge at least $1,000 per month. You need to get them on calls and charge them a lot so that you can outsource the work to freelancers. Now, you pay freelancers, which is not you. You're not there to freelance, right? Upwork is a freelance platform. You're not there to freelance. You pay the freelancers up to 30%, right? Not more than 30% of what you get paid for projects. Never charge under $1,000 per project if you do things like ads, funnels, or anything. And if you can choose services that are on a retainer basis, much better. The more retainer based it is, the better, because then you don't have to close a sale every month to get money from a client, right? So that's how you build this. And later you can do things like choose which types of clients you like working with. So you can choose which niche from all these people you've been working with you actually prefer, and then change your profile to focus only on these niches. Build out your reviews to not have 4 or 5, but have 10, 20, at least 1 per month. That keeps your profile ranked. And then you build other funnels on top of that, because you can leverage all the testimonials or the reviews you're getting. You can leverage that into other funnels like LinkedIn and so on, okay? So that's the general overview of the business model for beginners.